guys, my name is Lena. I'm a nutritionist and health coach. Welcome to my How to Build Healthy Habits series 101. If you haven't already gone and watched my first couple of videos, make sure you go ahead and do that first. Today we're talking about how to fluff with veggies. It's quite possibly my favorite habit of them all. I trademarked the term fluff with veggies just about over a year ago, and it has been a game changer for me and all of my clients, especially in terms of seeing healthy weight loss or weight maintenance without counting calories and being too meticulous. Disclaimer, my videos are very minimally edited, so bear with me, okay? You're gonna hear a lot of ums. But anyways, with that being said, let's get started. All right, so I'm gonna start with breakfast. We're gonna show you how to fluff with veggies with oatmeal and with eggs, okay? So both relatively easy, but still we don't really do it intuitively, okay? So we're gonna start with oatmeal. I have mine prepackaged. This is about three servings of oats. So I use about a third cup of oats. So it's 3/3 cups, so about a cup of oatmeal, right? That's how I think. So I'm gonna pour that in there. So that means that whatever I'm making here is 3 full servings of oatmeal. This will last me 3 mornings, okay? And then I have about a zucchini and a half shredded up. So that's a lot of zucchini, a zucchini and a half, and that's how we're fluffing. And you might think you can't put zucchini into oatmeal, but you can, and you would be surprised. When you cook them together, the zucchini, the water from the vegetable, so whether this is zucchini or riced cauliflower, because both work just fine, soaks into the oats, and then the starches from the oats soak into the vegetable. They start to really become one, which is why this works, okay? So if you're like really put off by it initially, just give it a chance. Zucchini is green, you can see it. That bothers some people. So I would say start with rice cauliflower if you're a little bit hesitant, but I really like the texture of the zucchini. So double the amount of zucchini per serving than the amount of oats. That's how you would fluff with veggies in an oatmeal situation, okay? We'll cook that up in a second. For eggs, I'm gonna do an egg bake, okay? So this is something, like, again, it's something you can meal prep. You make it, you have servings for a couple of days. So I'm gonna crack, a few eggs. Again, I'm just gonna make, it's more so for the video than anything else. Obviously, we'll still eat it, but I'm not gonna make a full batch. I might do half, but you can double, triple, quadruple the amount that you make to make sure that you have breakfast for 4 or 5 days. And we'll do another lesson on meal prep, but cook once, eat twice kind of thing, right? Cook once, eat it for forever. All right, so we got 4 eggs in there. We'll start there. Actually, I lied. We'll do 5. We'll start there. And then you're gonna take veggies. So I have, again, another zucchini all chopped up nice and small, and then I have a red bell pepper chopped up nice and small. In terms of cups and volume, the veggies are, again, the same amount, if not double that of the eggs. So you could literally add even more. Again, just because I want to, this is for the sake of the video, I'm not gonna add any more, but you could add a full cup of chopped mushrooms plus 2 cups of chopped spinach, because it takes up so much volume, but it doesn't take away from the flavor, okay? This isn't a vegetable, but we are gonna add some shredded cheese. This is Munster. We're gonna add that because of flavor, fun, and it's okay. If you don't add flavor to your food, then you will not be happy. And this is about habits. This is about the rest of your life. And you're not gonna eat bland food for the rest of your life. You're just not, unless you really like it, go for it. But you wanna make sure it's seasoned, you wanna make sure it tastes good, you wanna make sure it's something you can eat, especially if you're meal prepping it every day for 3, 4, or 5 days. Okay, so I just took a bunch of different seasonings. I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna go with some salt. Oops, that's a lot of salt. Thyme, and I know there's a little bit of controversy out there about eating eggs every day, but it's been proven over and over again that there is no harm in it. So I do it, you can do it, unless your doctor says otherwise. We got oregano. Again, I'm literally just, I have no plans with these seasonings. I am just going with it. And that's what you can do too. And again, that's how you make this a lifestyle. That's how you make it fun. This is some crushed red pepper. And something that you can do forever. It's just to have fun with it. You change it up, you find what you like and you roll with it. And this is celery salt. Don't really know what that is, but it was. We're gonna whisk this up. And that's how you fluff eggs with veggies. I mean, you might look at that and think, okay, like that's simple, we know that, but you don't do it, right? Like the reality is, just because we know doesn't mean we do it. And all of these veggies were chopped up yesterday. And that's what makes it easy to do it today in like literally just a few minutes. The oven's already preheating, so it shouldn't take me long at all. And that's what you have to like realize. Like you need to do the little things, have the little habits to make it easy for your day to day. I'm gonna prep this today and again have it for days after, and that's what makes it easy. And then you don't have to think about it in the morning for an entire week. So I have these ready. I'm gonna put it into cupcake pans today, but you could absolutely do just like a baking sheet. It's up to you. I like this because it's in like little servings. Go ahead and take a little measuring cup so we have equal servings. The eggs are done. That was like extremely quick. Again, the thing that'll take you the longest is chopping the veggies, but other than that, it's super easy, super fast, and you're done. So that'll go into the oven once it's preheated, which is very soon. And then the oatmeal, again, super simple. We got cinnamon right here for the oatmeal. Gonna go ahead and pop that in. I'm a big eyeballer. I don't know how many teaspoons, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 4, maybe 5, maybe too much. All right, I'm gonna put some milk in this. So the zucchini releases a lot of water, so you don't want to put too much liquid, the amount of liquid that you would put with normal oatmeal. You really want to be a little more mindful on that. So again, I'm a big eyeballer. I'm gonna go with 1.5 cups to start, or 1.25 cups to start, and then I'll add as need be, okay? And I'll see you guys back here when this is cooked up and this is baked. All right, well, we have the eggs in the oven and the oatmeal cooking on the stove. We're gonna go ahead and start with lunch to show how to easily fluff a lunch plate. So I am traditionally not a big salad fan, but when it comes to lunches, I am. And here's why. It's easy and they can taste good. Now, if I was to go to a restaurant, probably for dinner or something, I probably wouldn't order a salad. It's just not my taste. But again, so if you're hearing salad and you're like, no, Lena, I don't like salads, bear with me, okay? Because at the end of the day, your ease is more important than having a gourmet meal every single meal, right? It being easy, sustainable, and healthy and supportive of your goals is more important. So if you're like anti-salad, give me a chance. The easiest place to start with a salad, obviously, is the big basic greens. I like to buy ones that are already washed, ready to go, because it's just easy. Now, if you want to buy a thing of lettuce or whatever and chop it up yourself, that's fine. But remember, know yourself, know what's easy for you, okay? So I'm gonna start here. I have like some spring mix left, so I'm just gonna pop that on the bottom of my plate. Super easy, no explanation needed, I know, but I am talking anyways. There's a couple wilted leaves in there, so I'm taking those out. This is the definition of boring and unsustainable when it comes to weight loss. So I'm just gonna add a lot more. I'm a volume eater. I like to eat in volume. When I say fluff with veggies, I mean it. I'm gonna mix these together a little bit. Throw that away, it's wilted. That's my base. Base is boring. Base needs a little love. I feel like I'm just saying the most obvious things in the world, but it's true. Now we add more fun. We're gonna continue to actually add vegetables because we can, and that's where we hold a lot of flavor in a salad. So I have mushrooms cooking up over the stove, and then I'm gonna put together a little bit of a salad dressing because we don't eat dry salad like this, unsustainable. We need a bit of a dressing. So now clients always ask me if they're allowed to use salad dressing, and if they are, how much? Enough that you feel like you actually have some on your plate. We're not gonna put like a reasonable amount, right? I do suggest reading the back of your dressing and maybe popping over just to see what a serving size is and about how many calories that is. But we're gonna have a video on a balanced plate right after this, and that'll talk more about how to fit in dressing, but it's typically gonna be your fat, so one serving never hurt anybody. I do, again, like a tasty salad, so I'm gonna mix this with a couple things to make it more voluminous, take up more space. I'm gonna eyeball this. I'm gonna go for a bit of normal Italian dressing. I'm gonna take a bit of soy sauce, adds flavor and volume without adding calories or anything like that. And then I'm gonna take some almond milk. What I really like taking is hummus and putting hummus in it, but I don't have any right now, so I'm gonna take Greek yogurt and mix that in to thicken it up a little. All right, I'm gonna take a spoon of Greek yogurt, mix it all together, create this nice little balanced dressing. So we're gonna drizzle that over top before we do anything else. That way we have a nice wet salad, no dry salads in this house. We're not done fluffing with veggies yet. We're gonna go ahead and add some additional veggies. I like to add a cooked veggie on top as well because, well, I have no good reason. The cooked veggie is really just for flavor, texture, a little bit more enjoyment. And then you can go ahead, again, we'll talk more about the balanced plate in the next video, but then you can go ahead and additionally add a high fiber carb and then protein to really make this a complete meal. But that is how you would fluff a salad with veggies. Okay, so that's lunch. Now we're gonna move on to dinner, and we're gonna show you how to fluff pasta. Okay, so first of all, I do like to use a high protein pasta when I am making pasta, but it's not realistic that this is gonna happen all the time. That's fine. But if you could use a higher protein, that would be great. I wish I was sponsored by this brand, but I'm not. But anyways, that's a good one. And then I have a yellow squash, and you could go for about 2 cups of yellow squash. You could go for about 2-3 cups of cauliflower florets. Shredded zucchini works well in this as well, but we're gonna just go ahead and start here and fluff this pasta with veggies. And then we're just gonna cook them together. So I know that that sounds really simple, and there's not really much of a recipe or a trick to it. It's similar to the oatmeal where the starches from the pasta cook in with the veggies, so you're not really noticing this big difference. Also, the veggies get really soft and they match the texture of the pasta. So when you're eating, it's very cohesive, especially if you're putting a sauce or cream or tomato-based sauce or olive oil-based sauce, it doesn't matter. If you're putting that with it, the flavors really go together really well. You don't notice. But again, you are eating more for less, and that's the idea. So I'm gonna go ahead and boil these together, and then I will meet you back when everything is done, and we'll go ahead and have a little shot of it all together. Literally everything is done, and you've just learned how to fluff with veggies 4 different ways for 3 different meals. So we have our zucchini oats that are ready to go. You can add to this. We'll go ahead and in the next video showing how to kind of balance this out more and make it more filling and weight loss friendly and also tastes really good. And then we have our egg bites that are fluffed with veggies too. These are more balanced in nature, but again, we will dive a little bit deeper on how to do that in the next video. Our fluffed salad, and we'll talk more about balancing that too. Do you like when I repeat myself? I like when I repeat myself. And then our pasta fluffed with veggies as well. And this one's really nice because again, the texture is really meshed together nicely, and you have double the volume, half the amount of carbs and calories, and you have, I mean, you can put literally any dressing flavor on this and it'll just all kind of mesh together and take the flavor of that, which again, we will talk more about in the next video on how to make that taste good and how to further balance that out, okay? So that's it on how to fluff with veggies. Comment below any questions you have, any other ways you love to fluff with veggies. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this with your friends, family, and anyone else that needs to build healthy habits. Other than that, I think we are done here for right now, but the next video will roll right through next week on how to further balance these out, okay?